Right, stop. Up, stop. Left, stop. Right a little, stop. Left a little, stop. Up, stop. Left a little, stop. Fire!
Master of Ceremonies, Jackie Ray.
Thank you and good evening. Good evening and welcome to the Golden Shot, coming to you live from ATV. Yes, that was me you saw making my usual shot at the beginning of the show, and let me tell you how I did it. I was looking at this television screen here on which I could see the sights and the target as you could at home, and as usual, my directions were carried out by my dependable old friend with the blindfold, the cameraman. And there he is, looking as handsome as ever. Would you take it off, please, just so your wife will know you're here? I always get in trouble with her, you know. Well, now, let's go through the sequence for you. See how my shot was. Oh, goodness. Not as good as last week, I'm afraid. I had a 96 last week and a 90. Not too good at all. But this is the target area, and we'll be changing the targets throughout the show, as you'll see. By the way, last week, when our marksman of the week was making his golden shot, some of you seemed to think that the camera was not quite in line. But believe me, that was just on your sets. It was the camera angle, and only the camera angle, that made that seem so. But if you don't believe me, we have someone here who can verify what I'm saying. He's the crossbow champion of Great Britain for 1965-66, Mr. Ken Dendel. We have Ken here each week to make any decisions that are necessary. And would you give us your opinion about last week?
Yes, well, I was present when the crossbow was tested, and I was satisfied with the results.
Good. So it was in line?
Yes.
Well, and thanks very much, Ken.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that should clear up the confusion for all of you. Certainly did for us. And here we have, if we go through the equipment once again, we have our old friend, the faithful and very, very powerful and accurate crossbow. And behind that, the camera, and behind that, our cameraman temporarily unblindfolded. Huh?
Fan mail for you.
Fan mail for me. Well, thanks very much. You should, of course, meet the Golden Girls who are over here. And there they are, looking lovely as ever. And let me introduce them to you once again. Carol Dilworth.
Hello.
And Andrea Lloyd.
Hello.
And Anita Richardson.
Hello. What is it you've got there?
It's a little fan mail. But really, we'll have a look at it. No, I don't know yet, but we'll soon see. Well, there's the flight on the end of an arrow. Do you want to hold that? Good. And whoever made the shot, that actually came through the mail, and I should tell whoever sent it in that the letter is in the ballot box with the others. There's the right through the apple, very straight. And let's read this at the end, because I think there's a little note here. This is from Mr. Harrison of Hull. And he says, Jackie Ray, you lucky guy, I've sent this in, it's worth a try. If I am picked to appear, I'll score bullseye or very near. And if I win with this great chance, then I'll take Carol to a dance. That's all right. I think he's a very generous fellow. He'll probably take all of us.
Do you think so?
Well, he'll take you, I'm sure. You want to have that?
Can I take that?
Yeah. And keep the note.
I'll have
Good.
that.
Well, all right. Well, we better get going because we've got lots to show, huh? All set, kids?
Yep.
Away we go. Fine. Good. Well, now, if you've been reading this week's Television Times, you would have seen that our celebrity this week was to have been Bob Monkhouse. But at the last minute, he got a call to go to Aden to entertain the troops, and of course all we could say was good luck and agree with him, indeed, and hope that he could be with us another time. But at the last moment, someone stepped in to fill the breach with the agility that we would certainly attribute to a younger man, one of the co-stars of Sam and Janet, John Junkin. Well, John, you know, we watched Sam and Janet last night. Like it very much indeed. Which one are you?
Well, I'm glad you're a fan because Joan Sims and I are both great fans of you and the other two Golden Girls.
Well, now, I think we better talk about something else, but you've been doing Sam and Janet, and what else? You must have filled your time another
I've
way.
been very lucky. For about 9 months
Have
I've been
you?
working fairly steady in sort of
Good.
television studios and film studios, but I know people in the business believe this. Other people don't believe it. You get tired, don't you?
Oh, of course you do, sure.
You spend all your time with actors, actresses, singers, dancers, comedians. So last week I went on a week's holiday.
Oh, good. Where'd you go?
Great Yarmouth, with Morecambe and Wise, Mike and Bernie Winters, Joe Baker, Val Donica and Arthur Astor. A nice, quiet week.
I'm sure it was, but, I mean, you must have been recognized as easily as the rest after the series, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
I had dinner with Val Donica and Arthur Askie.
Did you?
A lady came over with a pound note. She said, sign that, Val, for my daughter. You'd better sign it as well, Arthur. She looked at me and she said, is he anybody? And Arthur Askie said, yes. She said, well, you'd better sign it. So I wrote Sir Alec Guinness, and she never noticed.
Well, I must say, I loved you in Bridge in the River Kwai. I thought
Thank
you were
you.
But we should really get down to your business at hand, which is the shot. I mean, you've seen the show before, haven't you?
I've never seen it live, but when we were rehearsing, I came in and saw one of the early dry runs where you shot the cameraman. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned
No. But you're on your own now, completely on your own. And now, we don't want you to have any advantage over our contestants who'll be taking part in the show later, do you see? So we've got a little booth there which has a television set in it, and a telephone, and a comfortable chair.
You know, that reminds me of some digs I once had in Blackpool.
Yes? Really?
Yes.
Yeah. With the television set and a telephone and a chair.
And a chest of drawers, and a wardrobe, and a bed, and the entire cast of the Desert Song.
That must be about 100 people.
The people I didn't mind, it was the camels.
I'm sure. Well, no camels, no people, just you this time. Carol, take John, get him established comfortably in the booth. And John, we'll have a word on the phone when you're there. And while he's doing that, let me introduce our dear friend who looks after all our equipment, the sweeter than any Swiss roll, indeed, Heinz Merke. Good, Heinz. Now, will you cock the bow for us, Heinz? And you'll see, as I think I pointed out before, ladies and gentlemen, that he uses a steel lever to do this because the crossbow does develop a pressure of some 500 pounds. And Andrea, put the cameraman down and put the blindfold on him. That's the idea. Good heavens. That's it. I think we're all set now. We'll have a word with John. Hello, John.
Hello, is Doris?
No, that's not that kind of a call. You understand what you have to do, John?
Yes, I think so.
Right. Well, now, when you're guiding the cameraman, would you use the words that I do, because those will be particularly clear to him? If you say left, 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 stop when you've gone far enough left, right, 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 stop when you've gone far enough right, up, stop, down, stop, and when you're on the target, stop, and the word fire, and he'll know exactly what you want him to do.
Got it.
Okay, right. Heinz, the bolt. All right, you have 30 seconds. Go.
Right. Stop. Up. Stop. Left. Stop. Left a little more. Stop. Up a touch. Stop. Down a touch. Stop. Left a touch. Stop. Right a touch. Stop. Left a touch. Stop. Fire.
Ah, very good. Very good. That's a pretty good shot, John. How was
John
the
has
score?
95.
95. Well, that's not
Your
too
age.
bad. Well done. Well done indeed.
Thank you. I don't think you'd have got a better shot from Alec Guinness.
I'm sure he wouldn't. Thank you very much. John Junkin, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Well, now it's time to look for our 4 competitors. 2 from the studio audience and 2 from those of you who are viewing at home. And in just a moment, from his own home, in front of his own television set, we'll hear the voice of our first viewer contestant. And if he's lucky, and if he's cool, and if he's fast, he may start off on the golden shot path, and we hope he does. And as soon as this phone rings, we'll have... There we are. Hello, this is Jackie Ray speaking.
Hello?
Hello, and may I have your name, please?
Mr. Naylor.
Hello, Mr. Naylor. Where are you speaking from?
Wolverhampton.
From Wolverhampton, indeed. Ever been on television before?
Yes.
Oh, when was that?
Oh, 5 or 6 years ago.
Oh, what did you appear on?
Spot the tune.
Spot the Tune, did you indeed? Well, let's see, how did you do, all right?
Pretty fair, yeah.
Oh, well, let's see how you do tonight. First of all, let me show the target to you. Can I do that? Now, you can see that our apples this week have been flown in by Flying Saucer, indeed.
Yes.
And there are 4 of them. And now let me explain the scoring to you.
Yes.
If you hit the apple then, of course, you will qualify to become a contestant in the studio next week.
Yes.
If you hit the white dot in the middle and score a bullseye, and if you do, we'll know it, then, of course, you come to the studio again as a contestant, and we'll have a very nice prize for you.
Yes.
Of course, there are a couple of other things that may happen.
Yes.
You may miss, which we hope, of course, doesn't happen, and the other possibility is that you run out of time, you see?
Yes.
Well, is that all clear to you now?
All clear, thank you.
All right. Now, you tell me which apple you choose.
Uh,
1, 2, 3, or 4?
number 3.
Number 3. All right. Heinz, the bolt. You have 30 seconds. Go.
Up, 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 steady, stop, right, right, stop, left, left, stop, left a little, stop, down a little, fire.
And Anita, what about the score that time?
Yes, that's a hit.
Oh, well done. Well done. May I ask how old you are?
72.
I thought perhaps you had been past a little bit, past 60 a little bit. Fine, well, we're almost contemporaries. Look forward to meeting you in the studio next week.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, thank you.
And now let's meet our first studio contestant, who is...
Mr. Chris Perry.
Hello, Mr. Perry. And don't stand up there, Carol, so everybody can see you. And don't you go away now, Mr. Perry. You're very important now. Where are you from?
Chelmsford.
From Chelmsford, huh? Is this clear to you? You know what you have to do now? Fine. Would you like to take Mr. Perry in the booth? You leave Carol outside, Mr. Perry. I know your type. And we'll get the telephone and we'll have a word. Hello?
Hello?
All right, Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Comfortable and relaxed. Eh?
Yes.
All right. Now tell us, first of all, which apple you choose?
Which one?
Which apple do you choose? 1, 2, or 4?
4.
Number 4. All right. Heinz, the bolt. You have 30 seconds. Go.
Up, stop, down, stop, over to the left, right, stop, down, stop, up a shade, stop, down a little, right, stop, fire.
And Anita, what was the result that time?
Yes, that's another hit, Jackie.
Well done. Okay, Mr. Perry. Good. Well, that's fine. That means you'll be a contestant next week in the studio, eh? We'll come to the studio next
Yes,
week and
yes.
join us again. Look forward to seeing you then.
Okay.
Thank you very much indeed. Right, we have a contestant from home, and we have a contestant from, and perhaps this is our next viewing contestant. Hello?
Hello,
And your name is, please?
Mrs. Kevin.
Hello, Mrs. Kevin. Where are you speaking from?
Liverpool.
From Liverpool, indeed. And are you a housewife or?
Housewife.
Uh-huh. Any family?
Just one boy.
Uh-huh. Do you do anything else besides work as a housewife, which is, of course, a full-time job?
Well, at the moment I'm waiting to go as a telephonist in the GPO.
A telephonist in the GPO?
Yes.
Well, you might be putting some of our golden shot calls through for us
Yes,
one of these
could
days.
be.
Oh, well, let's see how you do today, eh?
Yes.
Fine. It's all clear to you, eh?
Yes, thank you.
Fine. Now, you tell us which apple you choose. I think we have 1 and 2 left.
Number 2, please.
Number 2. All right. Heinz, the bolt. You have 30 seconds. Go.
Up. Stop. Down. Stop. Left. Stop. Fire.
And Anita, how about the result that time?
Yes, Jackie, Mrs. Kevin has hit the apple as well.
Oh, well done. Very well done indeed. And you'll be coming down from Liverpool to be with us in the studio next week.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
good. Look forward to seeing you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Right. Well, we need another studio contestant, and Carol's got one in tow.
This is Mr. Albert Hunt.
Right. Hello, Mr. Hunt. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
You look a wee bit tense. Well, don't be, because we're all friends here. Nothing to worry about at all. Just look, Carol's concerned about you, too. Take Mr. Hunt in the booth before he gets too upset. Sit down and get comfortable. We'll have a word on the phone, Mr. Hunt. Okay. Hello?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's fine. Now you seem to see you're much on your own now, so no one can bother you. Now there's only apple number 1 left, so I think if you were very, very good to us, that's the one you choose.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Fine. He's having number 1. All right. Heinz, the bolt. You have 30 seconds. Go.
Up, stop, left, stop, right, stop, left, stop, lower, up, stop, left, stop, right, stop, left, stop, low, stop, 5.
And Anita, what about that one?
Yes, he's hit the apple.
Ah, well. There's no need for any nerves at all. You're shaking now, but you don't need to. You'll be here with us next week, will you? Yes. Then qualify. You have certainly done that. Thank you very much. See you next week. Thank you, Carol. Well, there we are. So we have our 4 contestants for next week, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be meeting them all in person. We'll be back in a moment or two with part 2 of the Golden Shot. Our very special guest, Tom Jones, and the Golden Shot tonight worth 300 guineas. Welcome back to part 2 of the Golden Shot and the second phase of our competition. Getting tougher all the time because now the contestants have only 20 seconds, and although you at home will be seeing the clock, the competitors in the studio will not. Well, now Carol's over there having a word with the 4 of them, and if she'll bring 2 over to me now, we'll have a word. Hello. Would you like to stand there? Would you mind standing just at the back there? And you stand there for a moment, we'll just have a word, eh? Here we are over here. That's where they're looking at us. You're Miss Hoskins, nice to see you. What work do you do?
Wiring and assembly work.
Yes? And are you good at it?
Not very.
I'll bet you are. I'll bet you are. But I have a hunch you're going to do pretty well tonight.
Oh.
But you just relax for a moment while I have a word with your opponent, eh? Just stay where you are. Thank you. And you're?
Mr. Davis.
Hello, Mr. Davis. What's your work?
I'm a carpet fitter.
Are you?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I need to get a little wall-to-wall done for me sometime, I hope, eh?
We're always handy.
Yes, I'm sure you are. All right. Well, now, let me just explain the target to you. May I do that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, now, there you see it, which is certainly a very modern look into the future, I would say.
Yeah.
And a big rocket, which has found a place in a parking lot, I would say. And those little spaceships zooming around there, probably looking for a parking meter. And it's just a little different tonight. And pay close attention, because this is what you've got to do. You each have your individual targets. And you see that the spaceships are whizzing along in front of them. Now, the idea is to hit that target, and you will score in the conventional way. But you must miss the spaceships.
Miss it?
Yes, miss it. If you hit the spaceship, that cancels your score. All right? Clear? Please don't touch the crossbow until I say go. All right? Heinz, the bolts. So you have 20 seconds. Go. Right. Now, how about those scores, Anita, please?
Well, I'm afraid Mr. Davis hit the spaceship on the way to the target, so has no score.
Uh-huh.
And Miss Hoskins has missed the target completely.
Oh, dear me. Well, we'll have to see what your competitors do. It may be just as bad. Don't worry. Let's meet your... Oh, I see. All right. Would you like to stand there, sir? And you over there. Fine. Good. All set? You just stand where you are. That's fine. All settled now. I'll have a word with you first, I think. Your name is?
Dean Grove.
Hello, Dean. Oh, I remember. Didn't you come from Lincoln?
Lincoln, yes.
Yes, I remember. And you were going to... I think you were going to try for aircrew, weren't
Yes.
you? Eh? How old are you?
I'm 17.
17. Well, I think it's a wonderful career that you're planning. I did some flying in the Air Force too, and I can guarantee that it's certainly the finest flying training that you can get. But I don't want to hear about you low flying or flying under any bridges, or you'll have trouble with me. But I'm sure you're going to do very well. You need fast reflexes, of course. I got a hunch you got them. Let me have a chat with you now. You're Mr. Brian Pilkington. Nice to see you. Now, your hand's a little perspiry, which I don't want to feel now, because no need for you to be nervous. No. Look how calm he is. You let me be nervous. I'll be scared enough for all of us.
Okay.
Don't you worry about it at all. I'm sure you'll do very well indeed. All right? Now, I explained the targets before, and you understand what you have to do. Miss the spaceship and hit the target. Clear? All right. Just stand behind here, would you please? And please don't touch the crossbow until I say go. All right? All right. Heinz, the bolts. Or in French, les bolts. That's not bad, was it? All right. Pretty good. You have 20 seconds. Go. Aha. What about those scores, Anita?
This contestant has 49. And this contestant has 47.
Very well done. Fine. Well done. You want to join your fellow competitors there? Fine. And Andrea, who has our two lowest scores?
Our two lowest scores this week are taken by Miss Jacqueline Hoskins and Mr. Davis, who didn't score anything, I'm afraid.
Oh, dear me. Well, come and see me. Well, I'm afraid that eliminates you, I'm sorry to say. However, Carol has for you these bronze badges as a memento of your appearance on the Golden Shot, which I hope you'll enjoy. And Andrea has these beautiful prizes, a cutlery of lovely silver, right? One for each of you, of course. You give them to them after the show, all right? Good. You invite me to dinner, will you?
Oh,
And will you do that, too? Thanks very much
Thank
indeed.
you very much. Thank you.
Well, now it's up to you. You, Dean, and you, Brian, you're our two finalists, and we've got lots left for you to do. We've got the Marksman of the Week badge, we've got the silver badge, we've got some great prizes, and one of you is going to try the Golden Shot worth 300 guineas. Huh? Have you had your holiday yet?
No, I'm going to Germany next Wednesday.
Are you? Have you had yours? No. Well, the 300 guineas will come in handy to one of you, won't it, eh? It makes you a little bit tense, I'm sure, to think about this. We're all perspiring a little bit tonight. So, let's cool down, and then relax for a minute. I've got just someone to take a great star to take your mind off all your problems. Someone whose records climb the charts as quickly as they're made, and rightly so, singing better than ever. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom Jones.
Everybody get on your feet. You make me nervous when you're in your seat. Take off your shoes and tap your feet. We're doing a dance that can't be beat. We're barefooting. We're barefooting, baby, yeah. We're barefooting. Oh, yeah, we're barefooting. Went to a party the other night. Long-tall Sally was out of sight. Threw away her wig, her high-heel sneakers, too. She was doing the dance without any shoes. She was barefooting. She was barefooting, baby, yeah. She was barefooting. Oh, Lord, she was barefooting. Hey, little girl, with your red dress on, that you could barefoot all night long. Take off your shoes and throw them away. Come back to get them another day. We're barefooting. We're barefooting, baby, yeah. We're barefooting. Oh, Lord, we're barefooting. Shake it, baby. Little John Henry. All right, baby. Here again. Little John Henry said to Sue, if I could barefoot, could you barefoot too? Sue told John, I dig it too. I'm barefooting ever since I was two. I'm barefooting. I'm barefooting, woman. I'm barefooting. Oh, Lord, I'm barefooting. I'm barefooting. Yeah, I'm barefooting. All right.
Tom Jones. Oh, man, that's just great. Great, Tom. You know, on shows like ours, people say to people like you all the time, well, that was great, you really sang wonderfully and so on, but I can tell you sincerely that I think you're singing so well and better than ever. I really enjoyed it. Got
Thank you very
a
much.
number one fan.
Thank you. Thank
It's really great. But of course, we expect that from Welsh people, don't we? I mean, there's you, and there's my favorite group, Harry Seacombe. He sings beautifully, too. But you started back there a long time ago, didn't you?
Yeah. I started singing when I was,
Yeah.
about that high.
Yeah. And now, what have we to look forward to in the record business?
Well, a record was released last Friday called "I'm Never Gonna Fall in Love Again," and it came into the charts. I think it's a great number. You know, Lonnie Donegan
wrote it for me.
Oh, I'm glad. I didn't know that. Well, I've heard the record, of course, and I think it's great. And perhaps you'll sing it for us a little later.
Yeah,
eh?
sure.
But before you do that, I know that our finalists would like to meet you. So come on, could you bring them over, Carol? We've got the big ones on tonight, Tom, haven't we?
Yeah.
Come on up here, will you? This is Brian Pilkington, Tom,
How are you?
and Dean Groves.
Hello. How are you? All right?
Yeah. Now, one of them's going to try for 300 guineas in a little while.
Yeah?
So,
Can I try for 300?
you may have to. You just write in and maybe you'll be there. You can't tell, Tom. But you want to get ready for your next song, and I'm going to explain to them their next phase of the competition.
Okay. Fine.
Tom Jones, ladies and
See you
gentlemen.
later.
That's fine. We look a little like the King brothers here, don't I don't suppose we are. Well, now, this next phase of the competition, I should explain to you, is done by the telecockpit, which perhaps you've seen before. And I can show you how it works. If you'd like to come up here a little bit with me, would you? This is a control column, which you'll have to get used to, perhaps, much like the joystick in an old-fashioned aeroplane, you see. And if you move it up, the sight goes up, you see. If I move it to the left, the sight moves to the left, and so on. Now, it's linked electronically with that business over there, and you can see that that means that this is a remote control, completely remote control. So, success and failure really is in your hands. It depends how fast you are and how accurate, huh? Good. Clear to you?
Yes.
Now, I'd like to explain the target to you. This is quite complicated, so please listen carefully. Now, you see there are, at 6 o'clock there's a target with the number 12 underneath it. Now, that means that if you hit that target, you get that score plus a bonus of 12. The next one, the score that you hit on the target plus a bonus of 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and so on. But when I say go, that crab is going to start moving around, you see, counterclockwise, and it means that when you pass, you must hit the target in front of the claw of the crab. Do you understand? As the crab comes around counterclockwise, you must aim for a target in front of the claw. If you hit the claw, I'm afraid that cancels out your score. Okay, is that clear? Fine. Now, which one of you is going to go first?
Why you go first?
Huh? Throw me a penny. Thanks. I'll decide for you. What do you say?
Heads.
Heads. It's a tail. So you choose. He chooses. He's right. That's right. Now, you sit down. Okay. All set there. Now, you'd have an advantage. Come on over here, Dean. You'd have an advantage if you could see his shot, you see. Couldn't you? Or hear what his score. So we've overcome that. If you put that mask on him, Andrea, think he'll make a good pilot?
I think
he will, too. And there's some music on there so that you won't be able to hear what I'm saying. Did you put that on, too?
Yes.
There he is. Can you reach him? That's the important thing.
Just.
Okay. I bet he could reach you. All set? Obviously can't hear what I'm saying. You comfortable there and you know what you have to do. Okay. Heinz, the bolt. You have 30 seconds. Go. And Anita, what about the score that time?
No, I'm sorry, Jackie. He hit the crab's claw.
Hit the claw,
no
did he?
score at all.
Okay. Well, now, if you'd like to stand over here, and we'll take that off him. All right, Dean?
Yes.
That's fine. Well, now, there's no need... would you like to sit down there? Fine. There's no need for us to black you out because he doesn't know your result. No. And you've had your shot. Now, would you like to face that? Please don't touch it until I say go. Is it clear to you? All right, Dean? Good. Heinz, the bolt. Well, whichever target you wish. You see, the point you were... Dean, unless you could hear him at home, ladies and gentlemen, Dean was asking what target. He has the option of from 12 to 0, counterclockwise, but you must hit in front of the claw. You see? That clear? Okay. Right. Are we all set, Heinz? You have 30 seconds. Go. And Anita, what about that score?
He scored 10 on the target and a bonus of 4, making 14.
Ah, well done. Good. Well, you're our marksman of the week. Very well. Very well done. Well done, Dean Groves. You're indeed our marksman of the week. Well done. Well done. And congratulations to you, because you're our runner-up, which is certainly a distinction. And I have for you a silver badge, which we hope you'll keep to remind you of your appearance in the show. Come on up here, let's not lose you. And we've got this wonderful prize, a little heavy, Andrea, isn't it? Thank you very much. Would you like to have that portable television set? I think he can take this off himself, don't you? Would you like to have it now? Thanks very much, Brian. Wonderful. Brian, thank you. Good. Well, now, Dean, you've got to uphold the RAF, and you've done pretty well so far. Now, what's left? We've also got for you a wonderful prize, which I'd like to show you now. There it is. That's not too bad. Now, that is not a fridge. That's a deep freeze cabinet. See, will that come handy?
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure someone at home will like that. And what we're going to do, we're going to arrange to have 20 pounds value of frozen goods from your local shop put in there for you. Okay? Right. Well, that's not too bad. Marksman of the week, and that deep freeze cabinet, and 300 guineas yet to go for. I think we got to have a little rest, don't you? Yes. Let's listen, ladies and gentlemen, to Tom Jones with his great new record. Here he is, Tom Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
I've been in love so many times, thought I knew the score, but now you've treated me so wrong, I can't take anymore, and it looks like I'm never gonna fall in love again. I'm never gonna fall in love. I mean it. All those things I heard about you, I thought they were only lies. But when I caught you in his arms, I just broke down and cried. And it looks like I'm never gonna fall in love again. Fall in love. I'm never gonna fall in love. I mean it. Fall in love again. I gave my heart so easily, I cast aside my pride. But when you fell for someone else, baby, I broke up all inside. And it looks like I'm never gonna fall in love again. That's why I'm singing fall in love. No, I'm never gonna fall in love.
Never Fall in Love, beautifully sung by Tom Jones. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the golden shot worth tonight 300 guineas. That music was for you, eh? Just to make you feel comfortable. And to let you know how important this is. I guess you do.
Yes.
The 300 guineas. We'll just stand over there for a minute, Dean, and let me explain the target, okay? Right, well, there you see we have the target in the normal way. And through the target is the thread that holds the bag, that holds for you tonight 300 guineas. Now, let me explain the shot to you. This is what you have to do. Through the center of the bullseye is the thread. Now, you must break that thread, and that bag of gold will drop, and you've got 300 guineas. Let me make it perfectly clear. The thread must be broken within the bullseye. If you break it anywhere else, I'm afraid the shot doesn't count.
Yes.
Clear to you?
Yes.
All right, we wish you very good luck. Fine. Heights, the bolt. You have 20 seconds. Go. Oh, I think he's done it. I think, yes, he has. Yes. Go, Barbara. Oh, yeah. Well, that's a great shot. I didn't know what I would do with this, but I think I do now. Here's your golden shot check for 300 guineas. Oh, don't go away. Don't go away. Well, you've had a great night. Not too bad at all. You're our marksman of the week, which is certainly a distinction. And who's going to have the decreased cabbage? Your girl or your mom? Your mother. I thought she might. Well, I'm sure she'll really enjoy that. And you tell her that we're going to arrange for 20 pounds worth of frozen goods to go in there, eh?
Yes.
Good. And I wish you, I'm sure all of us wish you great luck on your Air Force career. Huh? Well, there's very little else I can say to you except thank you, good luck, and let me know how you do, will you?
Yes.
I'd like to hear from you again. Good luck. Dean Groves. Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to say thank you very much to our competitors tonight, and of course to our very special guests, good heavens, Tom Jones and John Junkin, who, yes, indeed, anytime you like. And if you would like to become a contestant on the Golden Shot, would you please send a letter with your name, address, telephone number, and a black and white photograph to ATV Golden Shot, P.O. Box 90, Boreham Wood, Hearts. That's Boreham Wood, Hertfordshire. And by the way, speaking of applications, we got one that I think I'd like to show you if we have a second. It's just down there. Yeah. Now, you notice on the back of the envelope there's William Tell having a shot. And as we travel across to the front of the envelope, we see him trying to knock the apple off his son's head. All of which we thought was very interesting. More so because on the frank, I don't think you can see this, but on the frank it says, "Are you underinsured?" There we are. Well, we'll be back next week, ladies and gentlemen, with a golden shot worth 100 guineas. We hope to see you then. See you Saturday. Good night.